I'm Phil Lamar, voice of Green Lantern in Justice League, and you're listening to the Geekcast Radio Network.
In a cold, faraway world.
Hi, this is Stan Bush, and you're listening to the Geekcast Radio Network. Fighting the war for Cybertron, till all are one.
In that case, I say it is survival of the fittest.
All right, welcome to a very special episode here at the Geekcast Radio Network / Weekend at the Movies / all kinds of other podcasts and blog posts that we're going to get to very shortly. This is an adventure that we've never partaken in before. It's a collaboration unlike anything else we've done at Geekcast Radio Network, so it's going to be interesting here. The closest I can compare this to is, I guess, the collaborations we do when we do our Top 100 list, like when we did our Top 100 Animated Series of all time or Top 100 Animated Movies of all time, because we did collaborate with quite a few people, but never quite like this. We are starting today a Podcasters of Film Fantasy League. Call it the PFL or the PFFL or whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to come up with some type of, gimmicky name here. But what we're doing here is we've gathered all kinds of our friends from around the podcasting film community and blogging community to create a podcasting a film fantasy league. You might be asking what the heck that is. We will get to that shortly, but first I want to do some introductions so you can kind of hear all the great people that we have collaborated with on this epic adventure here. First, starting with one of my co-hosts from Weekend at the Movies and a familiar voice for some of you that listen to the Geekcast Radio Network would be Fridley Sent, Matt Fridley. Hello.
Hey there.
And then also let's start with someone who was just recently on our show for our most anticipated films of 2015. That would be JD Duran from In Session Film. Hello.
Hello, glad to be here.
And he will be teaming up with Brendan, his co-host, to create one team in this fantasy league. Splitting teams up a little bit here, we also have DJ Valentine from Simplistic Reviews. Hello.
PTPer, baby. I'm looking for the blue chipper.
So also on the actual record here is Michael Denniston from the War Machine vs. Warhorse podcast. Hello, Mike.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Not a problem. So those are the people that you'll actually be hearing on the record. I don't think I forgot anybody. And we also have a variety of people that aren't actually on the record because logistically it would be almost impossible to have 12 people recording at the same time. I've never tried that, but the thought of it just scares me.
Skype would break.
Yeah,
so
I certainly wouldn't handle all of us.
Yeah. So, DJ, your other cohorts there at the Simplistic Reviews will also be having individual teams, Justin and Matt. Mm-hmm. We also have Wit's Movie Reviews, movie blogger there that will be joining us. We have our very own Movie Revolt Dan Clark from Talking in Circles, that was not able to make the record, but he will be also having a team here. We have Tim from First Time Watchers. And we have the guys from the True Bromance podcast. They'll each have separate teams because, come on, guys, there's no way they would have cooperated on one team.
Exactly.
So true.
So we'll have one team for Hyro from True Bromance, and we'll have another team for Barry from True Bromance. So that is the 12 league members. Before I get into exactly how this is going to work, DJ, who scares you on this group?
Oh, man. Scares me as competitors or scares me as actors?
As competitors, the other league members here.
Well, I'm not really afraid of anybody. I think I know Hollywood talent better than anyone, including every agent out in the business. No, everybody scares me. I have no idea how this is going to work. I'm probably going to pick Vern Troyer with my first pick. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to be the underdog the entire season.
We are all on level playing fields. None of us have ever done this before. So everybody got the same information and had the opportunity to do whatever they wanted.
I'll still be last. It doesn't matter.
So basically this is how it's going to happen. All right. Everybody will have a team consisting of 10 actors or actresses. Must be at least 2 of each gender. And 1 director. So there'll be an 11-person team. And based on that team, you will collect points throughout the year here, throughout 2015. And we tried to break it into about 4 different categories, so you couldn't just go for one type of actor or just on certain criteria. Hopefully, the most rounded team will win, but I have no idea how this is going to work. The first category would be how prevalent they are in 2015. So every time somebody on your team appears in a movie, you get a point. So if they're in a movie in 2015, that's an automatic point. If they appear in more than 5 films, you will get a bonus point for that actor, and more than 10 films, an extra bonus point as well. I don't know how many actors actually appear in 10 films in a year, but it seems like lately there's been a few that are in a film every other month. So that would be the prevalence in 2015. As also, how desired are they in 2015? How much power or draw do they have? And this will be something that's kind of debatable because it'll take a panel vote. At least 7 of the 12 members will have to vote for this. But this would be if they from this point on, after the record, if they get cast in some type of major role for the future, for either a film coming out late in 2015 that we don't know about, or a film in 2016, 2017, something similar to, like, let's say last year when obviously Ben Affleck got cast as Batman. So if you have an actor that gets cast in some type of major role as judged by the panel, then you will get an extra 2 points for that actor. All right?
We got it.
Third category would be box office success. All right, this is probably the one that you can somewhat wrap your mind around, the easiest. So if your person on your team appears in a movie that grosses over $100 million, you get a point. And then you get an additional point for every $50 million after that. So 150, 200, 250, all the way up to 400. All right, so if you have an actor that's in a $400 million film domestically, that would be 7 points. All right?
You're telling me if I pick Star Wars as a character and he makes $1 billion, I don't get like 10 points?
No, because then DJ will pick Mickey Mouse.
I will pick Mickey Mouse, and I will rule all of you.
Yeah.
I will become Mickey Mouse, and then let's just take all the money.
We also are, though, incorporating negative points. So if you have somebody that appears in a movie that grosses less than its budget, you get negative 2 points for that person. And if they're in a movie that grosses less than half of their budget, you get negative 3 points. So you got to watch out for those box office bombs, and you got to think twice before you pick Johnny Depp. All right. The last category would be, of course, the hardest one probably to try to predict, and that would be the critical acclaim in 2015. So this has to do with what types of awards they're nominated for or what types of awards they win. So we have a variety of things. I'm not going to go through all of them, but being nominated for supporting roles, and we're looking at the SAG Awards, the Golden Globe Awards, and the Oscars. So both supporting roles or lead roles, or as a director, if you get nominated or win any of those awards, you can get a bunch of points. So the best thing would be winning for a lead role. Oscar would be 4 points plus the nomination points, so you get 7 total. So winning the lead role in Oscar would be the same as basically being in a $400 million+ movie.
Okay.
All right. But there's some negative points there too. Being nominated for a Razzie also will get you negative points, whether it's a supporting role or a lead role, and then winning a Razzie will get you additional negative points. Final thing that we'll include as far as our point total go is every certified fresh film, according to Rotten Tomatoes, that your actor appears in will be an additional 2 points, and every certified rotten film will be an additional negative 2 points. So there are pluses and minuses to look out for all of these different categories, and I have no idea how that will all work, but that is what we put together, and that's what we're going with in this inaugural season of the PFFL. I just want to say that a bunch of times.
Branded, trademark, copywritten.
So, with that being said, how this draft is going to work is obviously there's 5 of us that will be picking live here on air, and then we will be going off of pre-made lists from our other 7 league members, and we'll be doing the picks for them. We have already revealed the draft order via Twitter a couple days ago. Hopefully people had somewhat of fun with that, although I did not. As I kept waiting for my name to show up, and it never did, until there was only 1 spot left. So I had some type of weird app I got on my phone. It was like draw names from a hat. It seemed like it worked pretty well. So I'm sure Dan and DJ and JD are happy since they're all in the top 4 picks.
I thought your app would work perfectly. I have no problem with your app.
I have no complaints.
I have nothing at all to complain about.
So the draft order is as follows. Movie Revolt Dan will be picking first, followed by DJ, then Tim from First Time Watchers, then JD, then Hyro from True Bromance, Justin from Simplistic Reviews, then Mr. Denniston from the War Machine Warhorse, then Matt Fridley, then Whit from Whit's Movie Reviews, Matt from Simplistic Reviews, Barry from True Romance in the 11th spot, and yours truly in the 12th spot. We are doing a snake draft, so that means I will then turn around and pick in the 13th spot, and we will wind our way back to Dan, who will get both the first pick and the 24th pick. And I'm trying not to put too many numbers out there and confuse everybody. But that's basically how it'll go.
Math is so overrated.
For those that did not, obviously people submitted lists that aren't going to be on their record, and there's a possibility that we're going to use basically 120 actors. So if they don't have enough people on their list to fill all their 10 spots, there will be a free agent pool that they can pick from after the draft is over based on any actor or actress out there that hasn't been picked. And that will go in a waiver wire order where, if, for example, I guess Barry, since he's in the 11th spot, he would have the first free agent pick because I'm going to be on the record, so I will have filled my roster. So that's basically how it's going to go. We're going to have a little help from the guys on the panel as far as managing these lists that were not being part of the record. I will be managing Tim from First Time Watchers and Hyro and Wit. Matt, you'll be managing Dan Movie Revolt's list. JD is going to Yes, JD is going to manage Barry's list from True Bromance, and DJ gets the pleasure of managing both Justin and Matt's list since they all know each other so well.
They've kidnapped my family. If I don't pick right for them, I may never see them again.
They've been taken?
They've been taken. I'm not Liam Neeson. They're screwed.
So, without further ado, let's get this thing right underway unless any of you guys have any questions before it starts.
I got one.
Yeah.
Did anyone look at Mordecai to know who not to pick?
Yes, I saw Mordecai. I was like casting. I was writing on every actor in that movie.
You guys all are haters. All right, Matt, then I guess you are technically up first since you're picking for Movie Revolt Dan. What is the first pick of the first ever draft for the PFFL?
If you can believe it, it's Michael Fassbender.
Ooh.
All right.
Reach!
Michael Fassbender is off of the table. He's going with the first pick of the draft, which means, DJ, you then are up, and who are you taking first?
I was going to pick somebody different until I saw what everybody was going to do on their lists. So now I am going to pick the indomitable Thomas J. Hardy as my number one pick. He's in 3 freaking movies this year. 2 of them are probably going to be Academy Award nominated. One of them is going to be a freaking blockbuster, I think, Mad Max. I'm going with Tom Hardy.
I think you just upset JD because that's his boy.
Yeah, I know.
That's my boy. I figured he was going to be gone early anyway.
Yeah,
no intentions.
Going early.
And this is where we get to start seeing the strategy behind some of these as far as who made their list, who's going after just box office, who's going after, staying away from people like Johnny Depp. Because the first-time watchers with their first pick, it's going to be an interesting pick. I don't know how you guys are going to react to this, but the first-time watchers with their first pick will be taking Andy Serkis.
Ooh, interesting.
Who will both be appearing in the Avengers and Star Wars.
I had him as my first pick, and I thought I was being crafty since he's not usually acty.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely going for the box office clout there with that third pick. So Michael Fassbender's off the board, Tom Hardy's off the board, and Andy Serkis is off the board. And that leaves you, JD, with your first pick.
With our first pick, the In Session Film Crew picks J.J. Abrams, director of Star Wars.
I went with the kicker first. Good job.
Yep.
All right. Getting with the director.
You don't get one director, man. There's a billion actors to choose from.
It's true.
I'm not crying over Tom Hardy not being on my team.
Oh, you will. Wait till Mad Max drops. You will.
I'm sure he's going to have a great year, but there's a billion other running backs right now.
Don't you crap on Adrian Peterson.
Nice. All right, so picking for Hyro from True Bromance with his first pick, since Andy Serkis is off the board, who he had ranked at number 1 as well. He's going with Lee Holland.
You don't call retarded people retards. It's bad taste. You call your friends retards when they're acting retarded.
I don't even know who that is.
That's a good reaction from the crowd there.
I don't think he's on any of our lists, so... I'm for it. Good job.
So no one's worried that one of their picks has been taken there. I don't know if that was a typo or not, but we'll give Hyro crap for all of his picks throughout the rest of it. And I actually have a specific instruction from him on who he wants as his last pick. And we'll get to that later. But, DJ, that means one of your guys up here. What are you doing for Justin?
Oh, Justin Polizzi. He's a smart man. And he has this guy here who I think is going to do well. I just don't know why he has him so high, but I'll pick for him anyway. I'm going with Oscar Isaac. He's going to be in Star Wars.
He's a great actor, though.
Great actor. He could be announced for a whole bunch of stuff, especially those spin-off movies might be Oscar Isaac. I think he's right on the cusp. We have discussed that he's on the cusp of being huge, so I'm going to go with Oscar Isaac for Justin Polizzi there.
And so that's the first 6 picks. I do want to apologize to anybody listening right away if you hear any typing or tapping or anything throughout
We're
this.
in the war room. This is a war room.
We're in the war room. We're trying to cross people off lists, write picks down, and some of us are managing 3 or 4 lists. So you'll just have to bear with us on that respect. So that brings us to Michael Denniston's first pick. What do you do for your first round, sir?
I'm going to take my first Avenger off the board with Samuel L. Jackson.
Whoa.
Nice.
He is appearing in a crap ton of movies as
He's got a
usual
lot
as well,
going
so
on, yeah.
not a bad pick there at all.
We got the Kingsman.
Right. All right. Clicking right along here, Matt Fridley, what do you got as your first pick?
I wanted Sam Jackson. I'm going to go then crazy and go with Stan Lee.
Actually, brilliant.
That
might be brilliant.
is not even anything I thought about.
Really? Isn't he in the top 5? Like his movies have grossed so much.
Yes.
Like he might be in Fantastic Four. He's gonna be in Avengers. He's gonna be in Ant-Man.
You could have got him.
I hate you.
Choice. Yeah.
You could have got him late though, because nobody would have thought about that. It's a brilliant, but you could have just held that in your pocket.
See, I thought he was more obvious than Andy Serkis. You at least see his face.
I feel stupid for not even thinking about Stan Lee. Oh, man. All right. Moving on then for Whit from Whit's Movie Reviews. For his first pick, he will be taking Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Wow. That's a serious movie.
I did not have him ranked that high, but The Rock is off of the board, which DJ means it's time for your other cohort. What are you picking for Matt?
Oh God, hold on. Wow, he got her high. Jessica Chastain is going to be his number one, and I know why he did this, because me and him off radio have been talking about how she might be Miss Marvel. So Jessica Chastain with his number one.
Not a terrible pick. Another interesting person off of the board here, which means that it is time for Barry from True Bromance to give his first pick. JD, what does Barry have as number one?
Barry has Chris Hemsworth as his first pick.
All right, so mark off Chris Hemsworth from your list.
Not off to a great start, but potentially will get better.
Black Cat,
right.
Man, that's like a minus already. So.
But he has potential for lots of positives later on.
It's true. It's true. You'll get that budget back anyway.
Yeah.
All right, that means it's my turn for 2 picks. So this is the fun time where I get to pick twice and then not pick again for
8 years.
22 picks. So I'm going to try to make them good. The first one I have is obvious because it was my second ranked person. So I'm going to go with Idris Elba as my first pick.
Right.
He's appearing in a lot of films, including The Avengers. So I will take Idris Elba at number 1. And for my number 2 pick, dun, 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 I'm actually going to take Haley Atwell.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to appear in Cinderella, Avengers, and Ant-Man. So I'll just go with a box office pick on that one and pick Haley Atwell. And then we will turn it around and go back the other way. So that means we are back with Barry for his second pick. JD, what's Barry taking with his second pick?
His second pick will be Channing Tatum.
All right, so he has Chris Hemsworth and Channing.
Getting beefcakes. He's getting the beefcakes.
Starting off with Black Hat and Jupiter Ascending. Interesting. Yeah. 1 to 2 picks there.
He's coming from behind.
Bold picks. Yes,
Very bold picks there. All right, going back to Matt from Simplistic. JD, what does he have?
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to scroll up.
Pretty soon we're all going to be saying that. Like, hold on, we're going too fast.
I know. Slow down, everybody.
What should I do with this person? I think he'll like me for this. I'm going to pull a JD here and get him a director, get him right out the way. Joss Whedon, bam, right in your pick. Matthew Stewart. You can thank me later. Please don't kill my family.
All right, so our second director is off of the board. We'll see when everybody that's on the actual record starts taking the rest of them. Wit is up next. That means I have to look at something. All right, Sam Jackson's gone. Tom Hardy's gone. That means the next pick for Wit will be Miles Teller. Miles Teller going off in the second round. All right, back to you, Matt. What do you got?
Gotta get it late.
Stanley again? What else you got? I'm worried about this guy now.
No. I mean, my two big ones were taken by Stanley and Andy Serkis, so I'm just gonna go with Gwendolyn Christie.
Ooh, good pick.
All
kind of a reach, but she's good. She's gonna be.
She's in a handful of movies,
and I think she's gonna be. They're really hiding her in this Star Wars stuff, so I think she's gonna be big in that movie.
All right, so another good pick there, which brings us back to Mr. Denniston. What do you have as your second round pick?
I really wanted my boy Miles Teller there, but we're going to go with, kind of going off your Cinderella choice there, Cate Blanchett, who also has a lot of sort of independent projects mixed in. So
right.
Try to go for both box office and
little box office, a little critical acclaim there. All right. This is getting harder and harder to manage as we go through here. All right, over to Justin from Simplistic. DJ, what does he have?
Oh, man, what should I do here? What should I do for this man? I'm going to give him Bradley Cooper. Boom, Bradley Cooper. I was going to give him something else, but I think he'd be happy. Bradley Cooper.
All right, so Bradley Cooper is off of the board.
Should be Indiana Jones, but that's just what I think he's waiting for there.
All right, that means we're back to Hyro. Remember what his first pick was. We're going with his second pick, which is actually somebody I had somewhat high on my list as well. Hyro's second pick will be Domhnall Gleeson.
Ooh, good pick.
Yeah,
so cashing in on that Star Wars money right there.
Yeah, he's getting that Star Wars. And he's getting that Ex Machina money.
Yep, absolutely. All right. JD, are you lost in names and papers and lists yet?
Yeah, pretty much. But at some point during this whole thing, I can guarantee you I'm going to start rattling off names that probably were chosen 3 rounds ago, but we're just going to go with it, I guess. For my next pick, if she hasn't already been taken, she might have, and I missed it, Jennifer Lawrence.
Son of a bitch. Look, I'll trade you. Let's go. Hold on, man. Hold on. What you want for that Jennifer Lawrence pick, though? What you want for that Jennifer Lawrence pick, though?
I don't know. A lot.
A lot? I'll give you my pick. Let's just straight it down to me. What you want?
All right, DJ's trying to wheel a deal here. All right. That means we're going back to Tim from the First Time Watchers. You know, I had this great idea that I have this all on an Excel sheet. I was going to do like the find function and black them out as I was doing this. I don't have time to do that. First Time Watchers, their second pick. They're actually getting their second ranked person. So they got their first ranked person with Andy Serkis, and now they're getting their second ranked person, which is Robert Downey Jr.
Okay.
Not listed on a bunch of movies this year yet, but he's in one big one.
Though.
So he's in one big one, so that's enough. So Robert Downey Jr.
He only needs 400, not $1 billion, because then the $1 billion doesn't count.
I had to draw a line somewhere.
I almost had a good line that if his first and second picks came around both times, and they probably weren't good picks, but I guess they aren't bad either.
All right, DJ, your actual pick, not picking for anybody else. You're picking for yourself here.
I really want Jennifer Lawrence. Hey, man, what do you want? Who do you want, JD? I'll give you whatever you want right here for Jennifer Lawrence. Anything you want right here for Jennifer Lawrence. Anything you want.
He could have taken
that person.
I have to think about it.
Oh, man.
I mean, there's some potential there. There's some potential.
Fine. I'll just go ahead and take Chris Pratt.
All right.
There you go.
Man, if we were doing this last year, this would have been the guy to have.
Yeah. You wouldn't have known, though.
He's going to be cast as Indiana Jones.
Disney circling him from Indiana Jones, and he's got Jurassic World. He's going to be cast in like 85 different things next year that we don't even know about. He has a Jennifer Lawrence picture coming out with called Passengers, I believe. Yep. So yeah, he's a safe pick.
All right, that means it's finally time for the Movie Revolt man to pick his second pick. He's actually going to get two, though. He's going to get a second and a third pick. That's almost not even fair, having 3 picks in the first 25. Just kidding. Matt, what has he got for his first pick?
So for his second one, or first of two, he picked Jake Gyllenhaal. That is a weird-ass name to spell.
It is.
And his second pick's just as hard to spell.
Matthew McConaughey?
Yeah.
I thought for a second that he was going to get Jennifer Lawrence. I guess that wasn't even in the card.
Board. So Movie Revolt takes Jake Gyllenhaal and Matthew McConaughey as his wraparound picks. We'll give everybody a second to breathe here. So,
it could be like 2 minutes.
It's going real fast. So everybody can take a minute to look at their list. I'm going to go real quick over who has been picked so far. So Michael Fassbender, Tom Hardy, Andy Serkis, and our first director, J.J. Abrams, Lee Holland, Oscar Isaac, Sam L. Jackson, Stan Lee with the smartest pick of the draft so far, The Rock, Jessica Chastain, Chris Hemsworth, Idris Elba, Haley Atwell, Channing Tatum, another director, Joss Whedon off the board, Miles Teller, Gwendolyn Christie, Cate Blanchett, Bradley Cooper, Domhnall Gleeson, Jennifer Lawrence, RDJ, Chris Pratt, Jake Gyllenhaal, and Matthew McConaughey. That is basically what makes up the first 25 picks. DJ, back to you.
Hey, JD, man. Again, anything you need.
I'm thinking about it.
I don't know how long it takes you to think.
He's trying to make picks right now. He can't think about trades.
Yeah, there's like a million things going on right now.
Come on, man. You got to multitask.
Hi, this is Greg.
This is Chuck.
And this is Dan. And we are Talking Circles. Because the world needs another podcast, we are here as Geekcast Radio's newest edition.
And as the title says, each week we get lost in conversation about a wide range of topics, including movies, comics, games, art, TV, and even occasionally sports.
We play games and discuss pivotal topics like who would win in a fight, the Kool-Aid Man or Tony the Tiger, and examine the hot-button issues of the world of geekdom.
I don't want to be the first person.
We keep things fresh by taking timeless topics in new directions.
We are simply 3 friends having a fun time talking about life's most fascinating foibles.
Stay connected with us every Tuesday on iTunes or at geekcastradio.com.
He's gotten his first, second, and third pick. That's great. I mean, he did have a couple directors up there that he lost out on.
That's because if you look at his picks, he literally is picking everyone from the Avengers. Like,
yeah.
In a row. That's all he's picking.
And he had J.J. Abrams and Joss Whedon up there, but he had Andy Serkis higher, so he lost out on his 2 directors.
He's literally trying to pick the Avengers.
It's the Avengers followed by Star Wars.
All right, so that means it's time, JD, for In-Session Film, next pick.
This one is coming from my good friend and co-host, Brennan Cassidy. We're going with Anna Kendrick next for our pick.
Smart pick.
Coming out with a ton of movies this year.
Has a lot.
A ton of movies. All right, I just like picking for Hyro because I'm not even looking at his list beforehand. I just like to be surprised as to what he's going to pick next. All right, so we have the next person that's actually available on his list would be Diesel Ramos.
You don't call retarded people retards. It's bad taste. You call your friends retards when they're acting retarded.
Okay. I got nothing.
Who?
I don't even know who that is.
I don't know.
Is he smarter than all of us?
He might.
Somehow.
This must be the most genius. He's like Jimmy Johnson. He might be picking stuff that we don't have no idea what's gonna happen in like 4 months from now.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling I want Hyro to be my high money fantasy football leagues just based on this list.
All right. So that means we're going back to Justin from Simplistic Reviews. DJ, who's he picking?
Well, because he's probably the biggest James Bond fan in the history of the world. I'm just going to get him out of the way. So I don't have to hear, I didn't get Daniel Craig. Why did I get Daniel Craig? Okay, you got your Daniel Craig. Boom.
Done. Daniel Craig off of the list. Mr. Denniston.
Going with Tom Hiddleston, because I got to get in on that Avengers before they're all gone. So
there you go.
Let's get an Avenger.
Yeah.
Tom Hiddleston off of the list here. Matt Fridley, what do you got next?
Okay. Check this one out. Michael Chapman.
These reaches are amazing.
No, dude, he's an extra in at least a dozen movies.
He's with the grassroots. He was put together like a defense over here.
I never thought I'd have this many people that I don't know picked in the first 30.
I don't know who he is either.
Oh, can I just take Frank Welker now? I'm sure.
I might as well.
All right, that means we're back to Whit from Whit's Movie Reviews. He took Miles Teller with his last pick. Cate Blanchett's off of the board. So RDJ's off the board. Chris Pratt is off the board. That means his next pick will be James Franco.
Okay.
James Franco with Whit's next pick. Taking a risk there. You never know if his movies are going to bomb or not be allowed to be shown or what's going to happen with him.
James Franco might be kidnapped. We have no idea.
Right. That's almost like picking Shia LaBeouf here. You never know if he's even going to be allowed to be on sets anymore or what's going to happen with him. So, Matt from Simplistic Reviews, DJ, what are you picking for him?
He's got Whedon, he's got Chastain, he's got Isaacs. He must be joking. He's got... I'm looking at his list. Adam Sandler? I guess?
He is going to appear in Pixels. So
isn't he in Inside Out too?
All right, fine. Whatever.
He will take his plus points and then he'll take the Razzie points and just subtract that.
Yeah. It's like a wash, Adam Sandler. Hey, can't blame me. I got his director and everybody on the list got taken before him. But all right.
Don't worry, Blended came out last year.
Jesus, Adam Sandler.
All right, that means we're up to Barry from True Bromance. JD, what does he have next?
Oh, let's see here.
Do it before I do. Pick somebody that's already been picked before I do.
Dwayne Johnson's been taken.
Yep.
Sam Jackson has been taken. What about Chris Pine? Chris Pine? Nope. Is he still available?
No.
He's still available.
Barry just told me that's his pick then.
All right, Chris Pine going off of the board here. That brings it to me, and then I can try to figure out what's left here. With my first of my wraparound picks, I'm actually going to go with Ben Kingsley, just because he is going to be in a lot of movies, and I like the looks of some of them. Plus, I don't know. I'm not going to go into any more why I'm picking Ben Kingsley, besides he's in like 10 movies this year. Well, let's see here. Who do I go with? I'm down between two here. I don't think he's been taken yet. I will go with Adam Driver.
Star Wars. He could be the villain.
Star Wars, Silence, Midnight Special. I'm going to take a chance there and go with Adam Driver, try to get both box office and maybe a little bit of some critical acclaim in some of those other ones. Maybe not, but we'll see. All right, so that wraps around back to Barry from True Bromance, and his next pick is definitely available.
Yeah, Jason Statham is his next pick.
Fast. Right. Get that fast money. Get that fast money.
Yep.
Give me that fast money.
All right, so Jason Statham is off of the board, which brings it back to you, DJ, picking for Matt again. What has he got?
Can't be worse than Adam Sandler. I guess this is smart. Got JGL, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
All right.
Nice.
Another one that's fun to try to write out and type out while we're doing this. So Joseph Gordon-Levitt off of the board. He's definitely got the critical acclaim chances coming up here. Wit, that means I have to pick again. And that would be Christian Bale going off of the list here. Not coming out with a ton of movies yet, but maybe he'll have some added towards the end of the year. But Christian Bale.
That King of Cups movie. That's the only thing I know of.
Right. Yeah. So Christian Bale going off of the list. Matt, that means you're up. What do you got next?
I got typing. Lots of typing. I don't know. I got to have two ladies, so I guess I get the second one out of the way with Lupita Nyong'o.
Star Wars money.
Nice. Yeah.
Star Wars money.
Good pick there. That means it's the War Machine, War Horse going next.
I really have to screw the True Romance guys on this one because I believe this is still their logo, but I'm going to take Nicholas Hoult, Beast Boy,
nice,
and get a little bit of that Mad Max action.
Ooh, nice.
I definitely had him in my top 10, so I see where you're going with that one. Justin from Simplistic Reviews, DJ, you're up again.
He doesn't have a director yet, so I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get Mr. McQuarrie, my favorite writer, by the way, Christopher McQuarrie, Mission Impossible 5. Yeah, 5. Get him a director.
All right, so his director is taken as well, which means we're back to Hyro. Let me see what we have next. Tom Hiddleston's been taken. Jeremy Renner is still available, I believe.
Yes.
Yes, so Hyro is taking Jeremy Renner, some of that Mission Impossible money, and some of the Avengers. He's picking another Avengers person, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, wait, we're not on Tim. Never mind. I'm picking for too many people. All right, JD, your own pick. What's coming up next?
For our next pick, this isn't necessarily going to be box office gold, but we're hoping it'll be critically acclaimed and will be awards contending Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo.
Revenant.
We're pretty
Revenant.
confident that this could be his year.
Revenant. You got to get that.
This has to be his year.
Yeah.
We've been saying that for how many years?
14 years.
But this is it,
Right.
because he's with Tom Hardy.
So we're just going to keep letting Tim pick in order, I guess. His fourth-ranked person is his next pick, and that would be Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah. Every Avenger!
Oh, he's assembling.
So that is where it'll stop, because his fifth pick is already off the board. So he will not be able to take Chris Hemsworth next. So he did get his first top 4 picks, so that'll be interesting there to see how that works out for him. DJ, you're picking for yourself again. What do you got?
Because somebody who will remain nameless won't trade me Jennifer Lawrence for some odd freaking reason, I'm going to have to go with another sleeper box office starlet who I think is, I'm trying to get the money. I'm probably going to get the Razzie too eventually, but I know I'm getting the money. I'm getting Dakota Johnson.
All right.
That movie is breaking records all over the damn place. Ain't even out yet.
Star Wars money. All right. Mr. Fridley, you're picking for Movie Revolt Day, and he's got 2 picks. Give us his first one, and then we're going to take a short break and let everybody regroup for a second. So what is Movie Revolt Dan's first pick?
His first one, if no one has chosen it, is Wolverine himself, Hugh Jackman.
Son of a bitch!
Nice. Yeah.
All right, so Hugh Jackman is off of the board. We were going to take a quick break, assemble our list a little bit better, and we'll be back in a couple seconds.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Hi, this is Greg.
This is Chuck.
And this is Dan. And we are Talking in Circles. Because the world needs another podcast, we are here as Geekcast Radio's newest edition.
And as the title says, each week we get lost in conversation about a wide range of topics, including movies, comics, games, art, TV, and even occasionally sports.
We play games and discuss pivotal topics like who would win in a fight, the Kool-Aid Man or Tony the Tiger, and examine the hot-button issues of the world of geekdom. We keep things fresh by taking timeless topics in new directions.
We are simply 3 friends having a fun time talking about life's most fascinating foibles.
Stay connected with us every Tuesday on iTunes or at geekcastradio.com.
All right, picking back up, Matt, you get to pick for the Movie Revolt again. He took Hugh Jackman just a second ago, and who is he taking now?
His next one is Tom Hanks.
Going for that critical acclaim, and possibly a little bit of money from that movie. We'll see. So Tom Hanks is off the board. DJ, we're going back to you. What do you have next?
Oh, boy. I don't think anybody even knows this person exists, so I'm going to hold this person. I'm going to go with Joel Edgerton, because he's got 3 movies coming out. James Got a Gun, he's getting Black Mass, he's in another one.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of movies coming out.
Definitely does have a lot of
movies.
movies.
And he's up for Rick Flag. He hasn't been officially confirmed, and as soon as that happens, I think I might get some.
All right. That brings us back to Tim from the First Time Watchers, who is not going in order anymore because Chris Hemsworth and Jeremy Renner are both off of the board, but he will get Scarlett Johansson.
Another Avenger.
So, running out of people from the Avengers, guys. So, Scarlett Johansson off the board. JD, we're back to you.
Oh, man. This is getting difficult. I think for our next pick, we're going to go with... And I'm going to pick an actress here, and she may be taken, so because I have no idea. She's in 3 movies this year that I think can make some pretty decent money combined. Elizabeth Banks.
God damn.
Nope, she's not taken yet.
Good pick.
Yeah.
I had her real high, so
JD, what's your deal, man? Why are you taking all my picks, yo?
I don't know.
I actually want Elizabeth Banks more than I want Jennifer Lawrence. So, what's up?
You guys are on the same wavelength.
Potential trade could happen.
I mean,
all right.
Does she count as a director, too?
She could.
Yeah.
But he already has one, but it also bonus points for a director, so that's the crossover here. All of a sudden, we're going to see a rush for all the crossover directors.
Kevin Smith.
All right, so Hyro's up next from True Bromance, and he will be taken with his next pick, Kurt Russell.
Fast Furious money.
So Kurt Russell off of the board. Justin from Simplistic Reviews. DJ, what does he got next?
Anybody say Thomas Mapother, also known as Tom Cruise? Anybody said that yet?
No.
That's what he's got.
Nobody has touched Tom Cruise yet.
There he goes. Boom, Tom Cruise. He's got the whole Mission Impossible gang going on here.
All right. So back to you, Mr. Denniston. What do you got next?
I might go with Amanda Seyfried, however you say your last name.
All right. Nobody knows, so it's okay. Cool. All right. Some of the actresses falling off the list here that people might have been banking on. Ridley Scent, what do you got next?
I got Joe Trest.
Sure.
He's 2 named characters, Hunger Games and Ant-Man.
All right.
He's in a couple of other movies, but those are the ones that are going to get him money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know how to spell his name, but I'll put it down. Right. Wit from Wit's Movie Reviews. I'm looking for somebody that hasn't been picked yet, and it looks like Mark Wahlberg. Marky Mark going off the board. Maybe a little bit of Ted 2 money here in that pick. I don't.
Is that this
know.
year?
Yeah.
Oh, well, all right.
So Mark Wahlberg is off the list. Matt from Simplistic Reviews. What does he got, DJ?
Oh, man, his list. He must have done this in the dark or something. Robert De Niro.
Hey, he's coming out with a lot of movies.
All right. I'm glad you.
He's coming out with.
I don't want to hear later from this guy. Wait. What is my list?
he's had like 6 or 7 films at least. So.
That's what's going to happen. I never wrote that. Yeah, you wrote it, motherfucker. Robert De Niro.
All right, so that means we're back to Barry from the True Bromance podcast. Excuse me. A lot of his picks are falling off the board. JD, what's his highest one that's left?
Oh boy.
Attrition.
What about James Dornan? Is he taken?
Nope.
Who's that?
James Dornan is up next for Barry. Which brings it back to me, which means I should probably look at my list. I'll get my director out of the way, I guess, just because I don't want to be left with nobody. Go out on a limb here and pick the unoriginal pick of Steven Spielberg.
Get that claim money? Because you ain't going to get any money. You're going to get a claim.
Right. We'll take a chance that maybe he gets in the best director conversation just because his name is Steven Spielberg, and he usually does. So that'll be my first pick in my wraparound. Ooh, I don't think this guy's been taken yet, so hold on a second. Let me review. Yeah, I'm going to go with Bill Hader. He's in Inside Out and A Good Dinosaur, 2 animated films, as well as a bunch of other stuff, so I will take my animated money with picking Bill Hader. All right, so we are back to Barry from the True Bromance podcast. He took James Dornan last time, and still on the board. Who's he taking next, JD?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Benedict Cumberbatch. All right. Off of the board again. I don't know if this is Benedict Cumberbatch's year, but he definitely could be cast in a bunch of stuff.
He's already cast as Doctor Strange, so that point's gone.
Yep. So that's a good
Doctor
good
Strange 2
there.
and 3.
That's 2025. That's like 8 years from now.
There's already rumors about it, probably.
Probably so.
IMDb has Avatar 2, 3, 4, and 5 up.
Oh, God.
There you go.
All right, so that takes us back to Matt from Simplistic Reviews. DJ, who in the heck is that?
Mark Duplass. He's on that show, Togetherness. He's also on The League, I remember.
Yeah, I recognize it now.
This must be,
I
think this is an indie darling of his. So
that was one of those where you say the name, I know it, but I looked at the name and I didn't.
Yeah.
Who?
If you see him, you're like, oh, that guy. Yeah, he's that. He's that guy.
All right, so back to Whit from Whit's Movie Reviews. Goodness gracious, where am I? This one has not been taken yet. Marion, I can never say her last name.
Cotillard?
Yes, Cotillard is off of the list. A good female pick there. And let me write it down and do a bunch of typing, and then we're back to you, Matt.
Okay, hold your laps for a second.
All right.
I'm going to grab Kevin James.
Of course, Kevin James, Paul Blart.
Paul Blart 2, as well as Pixel's Little Boy, Hotel Transylvania.
That
Blart.
Getting some animated money there, too, maybe.
Not really an actor, but whatever.
Yeah, that could be a Razzie sweep right there.
Might be some Razzies in there, too. We'll see. All right, Mr. Michael Denniston, what do you got?
I'm going to go with my sleeper pick, I guess, Judy Greer, who is in Tomorrowland, Jurassic World, and Ant-Man.
She's in everything.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and The Good Dinosaur, so some animated money, too.
There we go. All right, a lot of potential for points there. Justin from Simplistic Reviews. DJ, do you know where you're at?
He's so exciting. I've got to get this pick for him. I'm giving him Christoph Waltz. He's a good actor. He might be cast in something later. I don't know.
And getting that Spectre money.
That Spectre money.
All right.
He has Daniel Craig and Christoph Waltz. My family's going to make it. We'll be happy with that.
You're safe. All right. Back to Hyro from the True Romance podcast. He is taking Sienna Miller with his next pick.
She is in everything. I wish it was this last year. She's in everything.
So Sienna Miller, no longer an option for you guys. JD, what is an option for you?
You're going to have to help me. I got a list of names, but I have no idea if they're available. The first one I'll toss out to you, if she's available. Naomi Watts?
Is available.
That's our pick.
All right. Naomi Watts.
She's in like 4 or 5 films this year.
All right, so that is a good pick there. We're back to the first-time watchers to see which Avengers he takes, and actually he is switching streams now. We are leaving the Avengers, and he's taking Harrison Ford. He's on to the Star Wars cast. So we're going straight box office with the first-time watchers. So Harrison Ford is off of your list, guys. DJ, at least we'll know exactly what Tim's points are before Oscar season. He won't have any additional points coming his way. Yeah. He'll have the early lead that we'll have to catch up. Somebody will have to catch him in the Oscar season. Yeah. DJ, what are you picking for yourself?
I guess I got to get another girl, seeing that, again, I won't be getting Banks or Lawrence, so I'll get... it's between these two people. All right, I'm going to get Kate Mara.
Kate Mara.
Fantastic Four, and I think she's in The Martian.
All right, so...
If that's worse, I'll probably make money despite it being something I'm not going to like. But...
Yeah, I don't even want to pick anyone from it because I wanted to do so terribly.
I wanted to do terribly, but because I wanted to do terribly, it's going to make $1 billion.
I imagine it's a thing that happens a lot in these fantasy things where it's like, I don't like the Patriots, but I should probably pick some of them.
Yeah, I guess I got to get Tom Brady. Here we go.
And this is where we get to kick ourselves, I guess, because one of the categories is Oscar and award season stuff, and none of us have taken this actress yet. Matt, what has Dan taken with his next pick?
Meryl Streep.
Of course. She gets nominated for Breathing. Her ATM footage is freaking nominated for Best Picture.
How'd we all sleep on Meryl Streep for so long? That is...
Spite.
Like, eventually she's not going to get nominated for something, right?
I don't follow the awards, so I'm already at a disadvantage. I'm like, what is she in? The second best exotic marigold? Is that it? Like, that's what's that going to make?
She'll get nominated. She'll get best supporting. Blah blah.
And the thing is, we don't even know any of the movies hardly that she's coming out with this year. But somehow she'll come out with a movie and get nominated. Mm-hmm. We just don't know about it yet. So what is he taking with his wraparound pick? What's next for Movie Revolt, Dan?
Another big name with George Clooney.
All right, so George Clooney off of the board. Is everybody still breathing?
I'm scouring here. I'm scouring.
All right. Well, you cannot scour for too much longer, DJ, because you are up. So
all right.
What is your next pick?
I guess because I think this guy's going to get cast in something big next year, and I think he's in The Martian. I think he's in 2 movies this year. I'm going with my boy Chewie. Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Oh, nice. Oh.
How do I spell that? I'm just kidding.
Good luck to you.
I'm kidding.
He might be Doctor Strange. They have not finished the casting of that, and I think he might be up to Doctor Strange's either villain or mentor. So.
All right. So we're back to first-time watchers. That means we're back to the Star Wars cast, and that will be Mark Hamill going next. So Mark Hamill to the first-time watchers. I feel like I should just pick Star Wars people just to anger him with my next 2 picks. In Session Film, JD, do you know where you're at, and do you know what you're picking?
I have no idea where I'm at, but is Adam Driver taken?
Yes, he is.
Hey, the first time.
I thought maybe so. I put a question mark down next to his name.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Take your time. You got a minute. We can
using
talk.
up all of my 60 or 90 seconds that I'm given here. I expect a 10 second. Yeah. We are debating still.
That's fine. Debate away. It gives me a chance to actually look at my list for the first time in a long time, so I appreciate it.
Who the hell's on my team? Oh, God. I have to What happened to me? I used to beat somebody.
My stuff's not numerical in any order that I want, so I'm already, scrambling every time.
What about John Boyega? Is he available?
He is available.
Let's go with John Boyega.
Right. John or Josh?
John Boyega.
I wrote it down wrong on my list.
All right. So Star Wars money there, correct?
Yep.
All right. Going back to Hyro. It's always fun to look at his list. Let's see here. He took Sienna Miller last time. Oh, Anthony Mackie.
Oh, got Falcon. Got the Falcon.
So somebody that slipped through
he could cameo in Avengers. We don't know yet.
Anthony Mackie here.
Yeah, he's not confirmed, right?
Oh.
No, not yet. All right, so Justin from Simplistic Reviews. DJ, who does he have in his next pick?
Well, let me look here. Oh, really? All right. He's going with the Marvel train. He's going to say, hey, look, man, they haven't made a bad movie yet. Paul Rudd, Ant-Man, let's go. This is the biggest risk they got. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Hey, Guardians worked.
If
Guardians probably
worked,
will too.
If Guardians worked. I'm not really optimistic, but.
All right, War Machine, that brings it back to you.
I don't know if she's been taking Kate Winslet.
No, she is not.
Kind of go with a Kate Blanchett thing there. Get that Divergent money and then hopefully some Oscar love at the end of the year.
All right. Good pick. Trying for both fronts there. For the Senate, what extra do you have coming up next?
Oh, man. I'm going to go with Elizabeth Olsen. Hope there's a Godzilla 2 or something.
I forgot about she's an Avenger. Yeah. You're good.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but
he's hoping for something he doesn't even know about yet.
I'm just going to pick every female so that no one else gets any and they all get eliminated, and then I win
by default.
All right. So that brings us back to, oh, man, if Whit actually had Harrison Ford on his list, too. If he would have picked a second ago, he would have got him, but that is out of the question. Next up for Whit, I don't think she's been picked yet, would be Margot Robbie.
Oh, Harley Quinn. She already got cast. It doesn't count.
So that has not been picked yet. She has not been picked yet. Focus, we'll see. Maybe Razzie territory or maybe good. I don't know. That means we're back to Matt from Simplistic Reviews. DJ.
Oh, wait. This has to be a mistake here.
I love how you set up their pick.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. Right. This can't be right. I guess. I don't know if this person's in anything. Haley Atwell? It's got to be a mistake here.
No, I already picked her.
Oh, you did? Okay.
She's off the board.
Fine. Good, because I don't know what the...
She's in the Avengers.
Is she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what? Oh, she's an Ant-Man, too. That's why you got her. Okay.
Yep.
All right. That's my fault. My bad, Matt. My bad. I guess his next is Kevin Hart. I guess so.
He's gonna be in 2 big blockbusters, I'm sure. Because
the dude makes a lot of money.
He's in that comedy money. He's getting that comedy money. That Will Ferrell movie coming out.
That's true. All right, that means we're back to Barry from True Bromance taking a big risk here. I think I have the pick on this one, JD. It is his next one up is Will Smith.
Focus.
Okay. He's in 2 movies this year, I think.
Yeah.
So Will Smith off the board brings it back to me for 2 picks here. I'm going to take Michael Pena.
Yeah, Ant-Man.
Okay.
With one of my picks. He's in a ton of movies, including Ant-Man, so I will get him off of the board.
You might get cast in Suicide Squad. That's not finalized, that cast yet either.
Right. And then I'm also going to take... Oh, man. I'm going to take Sean Bean.
Oh, Jupiter Ascending much?
Yeah, but he's also going to be in Pixels and Martian. Might do bad, might do good.
He'll blank out.
He'll die, but that doesn't affect my my points. So I'll take Sean Bean with my next pick, which brings it back to Barry, which, who did he have after Will Smith? Robert Downey Jr.'s gone. Jessica Chastain's gone. Jennifer Lawrence is gone. Shailene Woodley. Barry from True Romance taking Shailene Woodley. All right. That means it's Matt from Simplistic Reviews up next, DJ.
Does he have a woman yet? You know what? I'm going to give him this because I was going to get this on the come up, but I'm going to give him Amy Poehler because he needs a girl.
All right. Amy Poehler is off.
Sisters movie with a bunch of other people.
With a bunch of other people. All right, so Wit is up next. Give me a second. He took Margaret Robbie, Scarlett Johansson's off the board, Andy Serkis is off the board, Chris Hemsworth off the board. Natalie Portman has not been picked yet, right?
Jane's got a gun.
So Natalie Portman is next up for Wit. Matt, you're up next.
Who, me? Uh-oh. I don't know. Is anyone taking Max von Sydow?
Oh, nope. I forgot about him.
Nope, nobody's taking him, so he is yours. With that next pick, Michael, you're up next.
I'm going to take Corey Stoll. It's got Ant-Man and the next Gillian Flynn adaptation, so we'll go with that.
Yeah. All right. Good pick there. Justin from Simplistic Reviews, DJ.
I think I should reach for him because we're running out of women. Let me give him Colin Firth. I think I can wait. Colin Firth.
That is not a woman.
I know. I was like, should I go for a woman? I've got time. I'll give him Colin Firth instead.
I just wanted to make sure you weren't confused.
Colin Firth isn't a woman?
He's got emotions and stuff.
We're back to Hyro, and he actually did have Stanley on his list. He had it up next, but Stanley is not on the board, so that means he is instead going to get Stellan Skarsgård.
Avengers.
Cashing in a little bit of that Avengers money. So Stellan Skarsgård, if I would have looked ahead, I would have picked him on my last pick, but I was like, maybe he'll fall further. I'm wrong, and it was right in front of me. All right, so Stellan Skarsgård is off of the board. JD, your next pick.
Oh, boy. I don't know if she's available, but is Kate Mara available?
Nope.
No.
I got her. Hey, you want her? You want her?
Maybe.
We
can talk about a trade.
We'll talk about it.
What about Jason Clarke?
No, he has not been taken yet.
Jason Clarke.
Good pick.
Get that Terminator money. Go ahead and put that in your pocket.
All right. So Jason Clarke is off of the board. We're going to the next Star Wars character that Tim takes, which would be Carrie Fisher. So go ahead and mark another Star Wars cast member off of the list. DJ, what do you got?
Is this for me or for Justin? I have no idea what's going on.
This is for you.
Me.
Your own personal hell.
Who should I take here? You know what? Seeing that I don't have anybody from Star Wars, and this person is brand new, I'm gonna get Daisy Ridley.
All right, Daisy Ridley. And Tim is mad at you.
I'll trade him.
All right, we're going to take one more pick, and then we're going to have to take another quick second to review all of the lists because we got to make sure that everybody has at least 2 of each gender. So we're down to our final 2 rounds after this next pick. So it'll just take a minute.
Jeez, so, I didn't realize that.
It's so quick.
So before we get to that little break, we do have to make one pick for Movie Revolt. Dan, Matt, who is he taking next?
I have not heard this name, Rachel McAdams.
Yes, I haven't heard it recently, but Rachel McAdams.
I haven't heard it at all.
Is off of the board, and with 2 rounds left, we are going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
After these messages, we'll be right back. On the Simplistic Reviews podcast, we talk movies. We talk TV. We talk...
Hello, Julie, what the heck are you doing?
Trying to make our spots sound more exciting by adding explosions.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could have got the point across with sound effects, not the real thing. Car.
Download this show on iTunes or at simplisticreviews.blogspot.com.
I'm sure your insurance company will cover that.
No, they won't.
No, they probably won't.
Every week on the In Session Film Podcast, you can expect to hear reviews on all of the latest movies, big films, small films, and everything in between. We'll also do top 3 segments relating back to our main review. We discuss all of the latest movie news and rumblings, as well as have movie series and other fun segments. And we always talk about the films that we're watching and why you should watch them or not watch them as well. If you want to learn more about the In Session Film Podcast, check us out online at InSessionFilm.com. You can hear our podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, TuneIn Radio, and so much more. In fact, you can listen to everything we have straight from our website. Again, that is InSessionFilm.com. Download our podcast, check us out, and come join us every week. We'd love to hear from you.
Now back to the show. Do you see how your patience paid off?
Thanks for sticking with us. We are back to, we have 3 rounds left. I know I said 2, but we have 3 rounds left. And we are starting with Movie Revolt, his second of his snake around pick. So he just took Rachel McAdams. And Fairly Sent, what is Dan's next pick?
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. He took Meryl Streep, George Clooney, Matt Damon, Rachel McAdams. Is he thinking this is for like 3 years ago?
Tom Hanks.
He's in The Martian. Matt Damon's the star of The Martian, so
I know. I'm just trying to give Dan a rough time here, since he's not here to defend himself.
He's like listening. Oh, he's in The Martian. He's in The Martian.
Come on, guys. All right, DJ, you're picking for yourself, so don't get that confused. You're picking for yourself here. What's up?
I'm going to get some of that Spectre money again. I'm going to get some of that In the Heart of the Sea acclaim, Ben Whishaw.
Nice.
Ben Whishaw.
Some of that Q. Give me that Q guy.
All right, first time watchers. Sorry, Adam Driver's been taken. Oscar Isaac's been taken. John Boyega's been taken. Daisy Ridley's been taken. Stellan Skarsgård's been taken, which means he's down to Aaron Taylor Johnson. He's running out of people from the top 2 films there. So Aaron Taylor Johnson is off of the list.
Avengers.
He's not going to have a single pick outside of those 2 films.
Avengers. He just watched this Avenger movie. I'm done. I'm done for the whole year.
Except he's going to have a director that doesn't know how to direct these guys. All right. So, JD, what are you doing with your next pick here?
Again, forgive me. I have no idea if these guys are gone or not. But Miles Teller?
Oh, he's gone.
He's gone.
Yeah.
He's gone. Charlize Theron?
No.
Nope, not gone.
There.
That's our
she
next
is
pick.
Available. Miss Theron is gone then, and Hyro from True Bromance Podcast is up. Let me see here. Judy Greer's gone. Somebody picked Judy Greer early on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The Rock Johnson, Idris Elba's gone, Marky Mark's gone, Anna Kendrick's gone. Nice pick here. Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah, the Kingpin. That's
nice.
TV.
So
that's TV, though.
Vincent is off of the list. He likes to appear in a whole bunch of movies in small parts, so great pick there. Justin, what has he got?
He needs a woman, so... Sorry, Jay. I got to get you Emma Stone. She's going to be in a Cameron Crowe pick. She's their highest ranked chick. I guess he's thinking, what about Oscars now? These don't count, right? If she gets an Oscar,
right.
Yeah, it's okay. But yeah, she's going to be in a Cameron Crowe romantic comedy, so you got your one girl there, Emma Stone.
All right. War Machine, what's up?
I don't know if this director's been taken. James Wan, Furious 7.
Nope.
Every director's available. I'm so angry I picked my director early because it's like I could have got all these great people.
Yeah. I messed
and
up
I'm clearly going for the Oscar nominations with that one, so.
Yeah, clearly.
In my world.
Dominic Toretto, you don't know me, but you're about to.
All right. Matt, hopefully you know what you're doing here. What do you got, Fridley?
I don't, but I'm going to get a director since I'm supposed to have one of those, I guess. I'll go with Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, Hateful Eight, man.
Hateful Eight, maybe it'll get something.
Probably. That's a good pick. I had him ranked pretty high as well. That brings us back to Wit, and he is taking gone. Greta Gerwig.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm learning things.
We're not doing the Indie Film Spirit Awards, are we, for this?
No.
Okay. All right.
All right. Greta Gerwig is gone off the list. Unfortunate to nobody. Matt from Simplistic Reviews.
He needs another girl. This is his last pick or his second to last pick?
No, he's got this one and two more.
Oh, this one and two more? Okay, then fine. Okay, I'm not picking this person. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. He has Adam Devine here. I don't know who the hell that is.
He's in something. I have him.
Okay.
Yeah, that name sounds familiar.
I get him from because he's the next highest ranked, but...
All right, Adam Devine.
I don't know who that is.
Off of the list. That means we're going back to Barry from True Bromance. And I believe, let's see, he just took him. DiCaprio's gone. Zac Efron is the next pick. So Zac Efron off of the list for Barry from the True Bromance podcast. That means I have to go here with my last... I got 3 picks left, so I got to get a female in here somewhere. Let's see. Has anyone picked Julianne Moore?
No, because she's in Seventh Son, so that's why nobody picked her.
She's also in Hunger Games, though.
Yeah.
She'll make up for it.
She'll make up for it.
And she'll probably be cast in 67 other things later this year.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Julianne Moore to get my second actress out of the way, and hope that maybe she comes out with something that gives her an award or something as well. And then with my other pick, who do I have that's left? Gone. Joel Edgerton got picked, right?
Right.
I got him. Hey, you won Joel Edgerton?
No.
Nobody wants to train with me.
I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, they get that Mission Impossible money. I forgot he's in
Mission Impossible. He's supposed to be in that Warren Beatty film and the Cameron Crowe film.
I forgot he's in Mission Impossible.
So, yeah, I'll go with Alec Baldwin with my second to last pick, which means that Barry is up next, and he has to have a couple different things here. We're down to Barry's, and he needs an actress and a director. So we will pick the highest-ranked actress on his list, which is, if he has one, Leah Seydoux.
Oh, from Mission Impossible.
Oh.
Yeah, blue is warmest color. Yeah, she's good.
So Leah, is that? I don't know how I'm saying the right name, but Leah Seydoux is off of the list. So his actress is taken care of. So then we're down to Matt from Simplistic Review for a second to last pick.
Man, I really want to intervene here and get him somebody better than what he has, but he needs a chick, and the highest chick he has listed is Zoe Kravitz. I don't know if she's in the... is she in Hunger Games? I don't even know. I'm going to assume no.
I know I had a Zoe on my list, so I'm going to say he's probably okay. No, wait, I had Zoe Bell. Never mind.
I mean, I don't know if he realizes this, so I'll just say Zoe Kravitz.
All right. Off of the list then, and we're up to Witt's pick here. And let's see if he has anything left here. Greta Gerwig was his last pick, and now he's going with Keanu Reeves.
I'm thinking I'm back.
All right, Matt Fridley, second to last pick.
Second to last pick, I'm going to pick the funniest name in movies, Dong Lover.
Oh, he's in that Flatliners ripoff coming out soon.
Dong Lover.
Donald Glover.
Lazarus, or whatever it's called.
So that is off of the board.
The Lazarus Effect.
There you go. With that guy that Matt had, Duplass, whatever his name is.
Yeah. He's also in Magic Mike and the Martian.
Right. All right, so second to last pick, Michael Denniston, what do you got?
I'm going to go with Michael Keaton for Minions, and also hoping that he gets some more announcements after the Kong movie with the Oscar love this year.
Right. Definitely a possibility there. And getting some Minion money, which is, there's a lot of that to go around. So, Justin from Simplistic Review, second to last pick. What does he got, DJ?
He needs another girl, so he's going to get himself a little bit of Wig. Christine Wig.
All right.
Very nice.
Out of that, and then we go into Hyro. Hyro needs the highest actress listed on his list here, which, let me see who that is. Anna Kendrick's gone. Daisy Ridley's gone. Kobe Smulders?
Yep. Oh, Avengers money.
So, Kobe Smulders will be Hyro's second to last pick, which means JD, it's up for your second to last pick.
If he's available, Bill Hader?
No.
Not available.
I'm just going to start picking off names that is taken and just have you guys say, no, he's not available. Well, God damn it. Michael Shannon.
Not taken.
Michael Shannon is my pick.
All right, Michael Shannon off of the board. We're going to the first-time watchers and see who they got left here. Has Don Cheadle been taken?
Nope, they got the Avengers money.
So he's found some more Avengers people. Don Cheadle, last actor taken for first-time watchers, so his Avengers Star Wars team is assembled. DJ, second to last pick.
Has anybody said Vincent Diesel yet?
No.
Well, I guess I just did, because I'm taking that fast money.
All right.
The other Diesel got taken first.
Oh.
Diesel Ramos.
Diesel Ramos got picked over Vin Diesel. What was I thinking?
All right, so we are at Movie Revolt Dan for his wraparound. Remember, Matt, one of these has to be a director. So what are his two picks?
Well, the first one's going to be Nicole Kidman.
All right.
After that, I don't. Brandon Gleeson, is he Brendan Gleeson?
No. Let me look at his list here. See what his highest. Let's see. He's got. No, not directors. Directors. Whoa.
Puppy.
Just 1 second here to find a director on his list somewhere.
Yeah, he's got a lot of. Who's Alejandro Gonzalez?
Oh, that's yep. That's his. Oh no, he's got David O. Russell first. So David O. Russell is going to be Movie Revolt Dan's director.
He's picking weird guys I've never heard of.
So David O. Russell is off of the list. DJ, it's your last pick, sir.
Oh God, who should I end the day?
You went with the director early, so you're good.
I'm good with that. I'm just trying to think of who should I just curve it out with. Because my sister has a crush on this douche. I'll get him anyway. Garrett Hedlund. He's going to be in Pan, and I think he might be casting some stuff in the future.
All right, that's a decent pick. I had that early on one of my drafts. Garrett Hedlund. All right, first-time watchers need a director. They missed out on J.J. Abrams and Joss Whedon, so they are going with Francis Lawrence.
Oh, yeah, Hunger Games.
So, going straight box office on their ticket here. All right, JD, your final pick. Just start naming names. I'll tell you when you got one.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's just browse through the Avengers cast list and see what I can find, right? See what hasn't been taken.
Extra number 15.
Let's see here. No, I needed to look this over.
That's fine. Take your time. You got your 60 seconds or 90 seconds, whatever you need to go. I'll give you a little bit of time because I'm going to talk here for a second. I assume that this is a joke, but Hyro had told me a specific name that he wanted as his final pick. But we went into the final 2 rounds and he needed an actress and a director, which eliminates the possibility for me to make this as his final pick. So hopefully it was a joke anyways, but he wanted Iggy Azalea to be his final pick.
Is she in a movie? Or does he,
I don't know.
Or does he just...
But if she is, I will let him swap this out with his last Kobe Smulders.
She's in Furious 7.
Is she?
So I will let him choose. He can have either Kobe Smulders or Iggy Azalea, I guess. But
is she? She's in Furious 7?
I thought it was a joke. I didn't know it was serious.
I didn't even know that. Oh, all right.
So he can have his choice of which one of those he wants as his final actress on his list. So, JD, have we given you enough time, or you need a little bit
longer? She's making a cameo appearance. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Is Sienna Miller available?
No.
Well, fuck you guys then. I'm just going to start naming off names then. Michael B. Jordan.
Not taken, I don't believe yet. So that can be your final pick? Michael B. Jordan. That should be good. All right.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan.
Okay. That brings us back to Hyro, which means that he needs a director, and the highest ranking director left on his list is Colin Trevorrow. So we will take the Jurassic World director off of the list, which means we are to Justin from Simplistic Reviews. DJ, what's his final pick?
Girl, if I'm looking at this correctly.
Justin has Emma Stone and Kristen Wiig.
Okay, then I can just go off the board. Wow. His list doesn't make sense. I guess I'm going to go with Seth Rogen? Is he in anything this year? Maybe this is for next year.
Seth Rogen. All right.
That's what's written here. Seth Rogen.
That's what's written. That's what we got to go with. War Machine versus Warhorse, your final pick of the draft.
I'm going to go with Tim Blake Nelson.
Oh.
Is he taken?
No.
Okay. He's in a few things, but...
And you already had your director, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So that is out of the way. Ridley Scott, I believe you're taking a director with this pick.
No, Quentin Tarantino. I already got him.
Oh, you already had him. That's right. All right. What do you got?
I don't know. Has anyone taken Liam Neeson yet?
No.
I'll take that guy then. He had a funny commercial once.
He also did Taken 3.
And Run All Night this year. So, all right, Liam Neeson off the board. Whit is up. Whit needs a director, and the highest director on his list, no one took Terrence Malick, right?
No.
So Terrence Malick will be his director.
It's probably not a bad pick, though.
Yeah, that's an automatic nomination.
Nomination, most likely. Matt from Simplistic Review, his final pick.
He's going with sleeper Keegan-Michael Key. I think he's in Tomorrowland. And I think that's all. He might be in another movie, but yeah, Keegan-Michael Key from Key and Peele.
All right.
Great.
Barry from True Bromance is up. Barry did not rank any directors, so he will have to take a director from whoever is left to fill his final spot. So whatever directors are left after the draft is over, Barry can select from for his final director spot. That means I'm up with the very last pick. We're all the way down to our last pick, huh? Oh, I guess I don't have to worry about some things here. How about Tim Roth?
Ooh, wow.
He's in a bunch of different movies, including The Hateful Eight. So I'll just take a flyer on him with a final pick, and that will conclude the live draft portion. And that was a whirlwind of craziness. But I think it went mostly without a hitch, so we'll have to see. I would like to announce a couple things here. First off, we have our own webpage over at geekcastradio.com. So it's going to be very simple. you go to www.geekcastradio.com. That's all one word, no spaces, underscores, or anything. geekcastradio.com/PFFL. So if you go to geekcastradio.com/PFFL, Podcasters of Film Fantasy League, we have a webpage up there. The league standings will be there. We also have the teams will be posted there. And I'll probably add a poll here this week that will allow you to vote who had the best draft. And all of that will be up here when this episode goes live. So you'll be able to go to that webpage, see all the teams, vote on who had the best team. And I will be tallying the points that we've had up through this point so far. I'll tally all the January points for 2015. And there's also going to be a possibility that we'll do some sporadic podcast records throughout the year where we kind of talk about who's doing what and who's looking where in the standings, and any of the casting decisions that we need to be make we'll be announcing on those podcasts. So those will just be like maybe every couple months that we'll do one of those. So look for that. Going around the table, though, now that you're actually able to breathe a little bit, DJ, how do you feel that you did, and how do you feel this process went?
I thought it went pretty well. I would love to get one of my picks that I had planned, but somebody's holding them ransom, so whatever. But no, I think it's going to do pretty well. A lot of stuff we're not going to know till probably like the summertime when all the big announcements at Comic-Con happen. So, right. But yeah, I think I did pretty good.
JD, are you breathing yet?
Yeah, I'm breathing. I thought it went pretty well, all things considered. So it's just hard to, especially since I was talking to Brendan off air at the same time as we're trying to figure out what picks we're going to do and keep up with, as everyone's going. It does get difficult, but it was still a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see where it goes. And I love our list. I think we came up with some fun picks. That DJ
you would have
on it.
if you would have told me going into this that we would be done in an hour and a half,
yeah, no way.
I would have said you're crazy. Yeah. I apologize if I was going like on overdrive and too fast.
It's fine. It was fun.
But Michael Denniston, how do you feel you did, and were you able to? You seem like you had no problem with this. You were like the cool, calm, and collected guy in the back of the room,
sipping on a Mai Tai, just picking it.
Yeah, you had this down.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I didn't really start thinking about my team until this morning. And I had, the opposite strategy of first-time watchers. I wanted to get a little bit of the Avengers money, a little bit of Minions, Fantastic Four. I basically wanted to spread it out. I wanted to be able to keep up with it and have fun the whole year. But yeah, definitely Tim and first-time watchers. It's going to be 1st of May and then Christmas. That's about it.
I don't want to. I have nothing against Tim, but I think maybe it's possible that the rest of the league is going to be against him and want that strategy not to work in his favor. But we'll see if anybody is going to be able to compete with the blockbuster money that he put forth on that team. And hopefully,
let's just hope that North Korea doesn't hold the Avengers ransom, because then he is screwed.
That's true.
Yeah,
Star Wars gets bumped.
Watch Ultron win Best Picture next year too.
When a last minute injury by Harrison Ford on the set pushes Star Wars to 2016, that'd be interesting. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see how it goes there. Some of us are going to have some catch up to do once we get to the award season, I think, and try to catch his point total. But we will have to wait and see. Matt Fridley, any comments about how this whole thing went and your sneaky picks with people like Stan Lee and then extras?
Hey, man, I told you last night at like 1 a.m. I had 30 names on my list. I had to figure something out.
You didn't have the craziest pick on the list, though. I still don't understand some of Hyro's picks. So.
Diesel Jones. What's his name? Diesel Jones?
Diesel Ramos.
He's going to be the big.
Who is that?
He's going to be the greatest star we've never heard of. Watch the next 3 months. He's in everything. He's the new Batman. Ben Affleck breaks his collarbone. They got to replace Batman. It's going to be Diesel Ramos.
He took Lee Holland as his first pick. Come on, man.
So I just talked to Hyro, and he said he used the IMDb cross-reference tool for his picks, and that's how he came up with his list.
Oh, well.
Diesel Ramos is in 8 movies in 2015, if IMDb is correct. So
we're all going to eat our words. So
that's more money than Avengers money, if you don't go by just the money.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And so Fantastic Four and Terminator and Avengers are on that list somehow.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Real quick.
He's an uncredited extra in all of those. Does that even count?
Yeah, I guess.
Wait.
We'll have to have a jury out on that
No
one.
credit doesn't count.
Let's all vote against
He's got to be credited, I think.
I have a question for the group,
He doesn't get a vote.
Yeah, go ahead.
Based on your picks, is there a film that you're rooting against now because they're
I hope
from your
Avengers
list?
fails. I hope Avengers is the worst film of all time. I have no Avenger on my squad, not one.
Honestly, I was trying to keep up with making picks for like so many different lists that I don't actually even know who I picked. So I'm gonna have to look back and see who my team even consists of at this point before I can make a comment on that.
I think mine is Terminator. I think I missed Terminator, so I'm rooting for that one to fail hard.
To have a bomb there, both box office and Razzie style. But real quick before we let you guys go, I want you guys all to have a chance to pimp out your shows and your sites, etc. So we'll just go around the table, starting with DJ. How can people listen to more of you and figure out who these Matt and Justin people are that we've been talking about?
Don't worry, they're figments of my imagination. We're all on simplisticreviews.net. We're on iTunes under Simplistic Reviews Podcast. We're on Facebook under Facebook.com/Simplistic Reviews. We're on the corner selling deli sandwiches. We're everywhere. Twitter under @SimpleTweeters. I'm at trying to be DJV on Twitter. That's where you can find us.
All right. Michael Denniston, how can people hear more from you?
They can find War Machine vs. Warhorse on iTunes and Stitcher. We're on Twitter @WarMachineHorse. We have a Facebook page. We're also on Google+, so you can check us out at various social media places and listen to us on iTunes and Stitcher.
And this guy doesn't sleep. He puts out a podcast every single day.
Every 2 hours. Every 2 hours.
So if you want constant content, you got to start adding War Machine versus Warhorse to your playlist.
That is our selling point right now, but once baseball season starts, it's going down to 1 week. 1 week because I'm a super baseball
He says
fan.
that now.
Yeah.
All right. JD, how can people listen to In Session Film?
They can find everything about us at our website, InSessionFilm.com. You can also find our podcasts on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, SoundCloud, TuneIn Radio, pretty much anywhere you can find podcasts. On Twitter @InSessionFilm, and on Facebook, just search InSessionFilm.
And I don't want to leave the guys that weren't on the record out of the picture, so do me a favor and search out the First Time Watchers podcast. Tim and the rest, Hermano and Walter do a great job over there. So definitely check out First Time Watchers and the True Bromance podcast if you want to hear Hyro and Barry. I don't know if they're more comedians or more movie buffs. They're a great mixture of both, and it's very fun to listen to. So you definitely want to check out the True Bromance podcast as well. And, of course, Dan with Talking in Circles, some great content there every week. And you can find him at Geekcast Radio along with myself and Fridley Cent as we do our random things. We'll be having our movie podcast coming back, hopefully somewhat regularly. But we also have a bunch of other stuff at Geekcast Radio, tournaments, anything geek-related, you can find it over at Geekcast Radio. And check out Witt's blog, Witt's Movie Review. Do a search for that. So we will have all that information in the show posting, so if you didn't want to listen to all that, you can click around once you get to the post. But thank you guys for coming on.
Thank you.
This should be fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And we'll probably be inviting a variety of you guys back, like I said, every 2 to 3 months just to check in on how we're doing. And we'll be looking forward to hearing on your own individual podcast maybe some commentary here and there as some of our movies that we pick do well or do not so well. Shedding some tears or jumping for joy. We'll see what kind of reactions we have. So, all right, that is it for this episode. Tune in next time at geekcastradio.com and Weekend at the Movies. Sorry, I got to do this because I'm managing too many lists here.
Who was picked in between Jeremy Renner and Nicholas Hoult?
It was Jeremy Renner, Chris McQuarrie, director. All right, everybody good?
Yep.
Good.
All right.
My last pick.
Corey Stoll.
Yeah, Corey Stoll.
Okay.
Did somebody pick Kurt Russell already? I can't.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just making sure. I want to read it out.
All right, I just got to go through each of my lists that I'm picking for to make sure they have 2 females.
So, who got Paul Rudd?
Justin did from our show.
Okay, then who got Anthony Mackie?
I have no idea.
That was Hyro from True Bromance.
Okay, then who got John Boyega? Oh, I put Adam Driver in a second time. I guess
That's why. Yeah, John Boyega was in Session Film.
Okay, I'm all sorted.
Watchers and first time. No females.
No females. No.
Scarlett Johansson is a female. And Carrie Fisher, so he's good. Okay. High Rope. I don't even know half of High Rope's people.
He's such a weirdo.
I'm telling you, watch him win. Don't laugh. Watch him win.
Yeah.
Hey, man, he had Stan Lee on his list. He knows what he's doing.
You know what he's doing. That guy's smart.
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to check one person.
Let me pick up Portman.
Yeah.
All right, so he's going to have to pick a female here.
Does voice acting count, too?
Yep.
Yeah.
Voice acting counts.
All right, so
and for those of you that are already ready, I apologize.
No, I'm good. I'm just getting. I
could use 20 minutes to catch up.
So you gave me time to get some things.
All right, hold on here.
Just make sure this person that Justin has on his list exists. All right, okay. Just making sure here.
He's good.
This Excel program's incredibly useful, apparently.
I think I know who Justin's going to get. It's going to fall in his lap. He's still going to be a chick short.
Yeah, both the True Bromance people need a female. And then we're also going to have to get directors in there for those that don't have directors.
Man, I got my guys' directors out of the way because I knew at this point I should have just waited. Directors are kickers. You could have waited this whole time and still freaking like Ron effing Howard just sitting there.
On Howard, you say?
Oh, yeah, it doesn't hurt me any. I got Sam Mendes. I'm good.
Depends what you want to get out of it, though, because Star Wars and
Right.
Avengers is going to blow the shit out of Heart and the Sea when it comes to the box office.
You could get credit. Like that's why I got Sam because he's kind of like he's going to get the money and he might get some DGA awards nominations at least. Spectre's kind of middle ground, just like Skyfall was.
1 second here.
Yeah. But if Rotten Tomatoes counts as well, I imagine, like, if history is, I guess a point to consider, like, J.J. Abrams and Whedon have both kind of proved themselves in that ground as well, so they'll probably make $1 billion each, plus have a high Rotten Tomatoes score, most likely.
Yeah. It's just that they're not going to get any critical acclaim at all. Like, J.J. Abrams, Star Wars could be amazing, but he ain't going to get a director's nomination for anything.
Yeah, sure.
They won't even use all of the Movie of the Year nominations, and it still won't get one.
Yeah.
They might win something at the MTV Movie Awards. If that counts for anything.
Only reputable sources.
It'll get People's Choice for sure. They'll get People's Choice Awards.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Have you had a chance to check all yours, DJ?
Yeah, I'm good.
That you're picking for?
Mm-hmm.
And Matt, did you get a chance to look over Dan's?
I didn't, but he's got Rachel Streep and Rachel McAdams. Meryl Streep and McAdams, so.
Does he have a director yet?
No, I don't know. Does Tom Hanks count? He's directed before.
Not this year.
And George Clooney's not directing anything this year, is he?
No, not that I know of.
Okay, so you'll have to make his last pick a director.
You have
pick.
a lot of picks, man, for directors. I mean, there's like a billion guys out there right now.
And then JD, don't worry about Barry's. I got him and Hyra both have to pick a female and a director, so I got that.
Are we doing 10 straight or 10 and 1?
10 actors, actresses, and 1 director.
Okay. So.
So I guess there's technically
3 picks.
Three rounds left.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 rounds left.
How are we doing, like, films that, like, maybe they had, like, a little release in 2014, but had, like a bigger release in 2015?
If the only release they had in 2014 was like a festival or like a small like overseas release, then it's going to count as 2015.
Okay.
If it was like a limited release in December, then it's 2014.
Okay.
So like American Sniper, if we had done it last year, it would have been a 2014 pick.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. All right, so I apologize for saying there's only 2 rounds left. There's 3 rounds left, actually, so my bad on that. All right, so we should be...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everybody should have 7 picks, right? 8. Wait, 8, right?
7.
8 picks.
Wait,
8? You should have 7...
Oh, yeah, I do have 8.
And 1 director-ish.
Okay.
So 8, or something along those lines.
8.
Yeah, I've picked 8 actors so far.
Yeah,
so.
I was making sure I got everybody right on this. I accidentally had Oscar Isaacs for both Matt and Justin. I just realized that I had to read out one of them. All right.
All right, everybody ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready, but I'm going to, when it gets down, I'm just going to save Dan's director for last.
That's fine.
And I'm going to need to name off some names, and someone will have to tell me if it's a director, because I don't know most of the names on his list.
Oh, I can look at his list a little bit, too.
We'd probably have to do the same thing for Barry, too.
Yep. So, all right.